Hello everyone, this is Ross. It's October 17th, 2023, and the world is in great conflict right now. There's no peace to be found. Literally, the conflict in the Middle East is spreading within the Middle East, and it's also spreading around the world. There's a lot of people taking sides, which in and of itself is not wrong. But you can choose a wrong side and be on the wrong side of truth and goodness and peace. But they're taking sides, and then it's becoming violent. Even in the streets of America, there are people that are fighting over the conflict that's taking place in the Middle East. And very, very sad, but very, very interesting in the same respect of what's going on. Now, we've got to ask ourselves, what is the most valuable commodity that we could have? And in these troubled times, we would say the most valuable commodity, if we could buy it, it would be peace. But I'm gonna show you how you can have peace. This is found in the book of John, chapter 8, verses 31 through 36. This is the New King James Version. Then Jesus said to those Jews who believed in him, "If you abide in my word, you are my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." They answered him, "We are Abraham's descendants and have never been in bondage to anyone. How can you say you'll be made free?" Jesus answered them, "Most assuredly I say to you, whoever commits sin is a slave to sin. And a slave does not abide in the house forever, but a son abides forever. Therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed." So how do we get to peace? Not just peace between warring parties and warring factions and warring armies, as we're seeing in Ukraine versus Russia, and in Hamas versus Israel. But how do we get to peace? Well, first of all, we understand that peace is found when trust is established. So when people don't trust each other, they won't get along. And when they feel like the other person is not listening, the other person doesn't care, or the other person is there to harm them, humanly speaking, they'll defend themselves. So peace is found when trust is established. Now, trust is a relational word. Trust is primary for any relationship anywhere to ever work. Because, for instance, with my wife, if we have a conflict, maybe it's a verbal argument or two differences of opinion, when we trust each other enough within that relationship, and there's enough trust available between the two of us, we can overcome that, because even if we don't agree in the end, we just trust each other enough to say, you know, we can live with this being a disagreement between the two of us. So peace is found when trust is established. So how is trust formed? Trust is formed through honest communication, which is the second part of a healthy relationship, whether it's interpersonal or international, between nations or peoples. Trust is formed through open and honest conversations. So how do we have those honest conversations? Well, we tell the truth to one another. We speak the truth to one another. You see, because when truth is shared, freedom is found. Because the truth sets you free. So you have to have truth in order to be honest, and to be honest forms trust, and through trust, peace is established. Just think that through and continue to pray for this world. Continue to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. God bless. Shalom.